And if you've ever taken an improv class, and if you know anything about improv at all, there is the basis of all improv scenes, which is yes and. So if you come into a scene and someone says, I love your beautiful blue hair, and you say, it's not blue, where do you go with that? Where does that scene go? I mean, it can go somewhere, but it takes a lot of maneuvering to get there, right? So if you come into a scene and say, I love your beautiful blue hair, and then the other person says, yes, I love it too, and your coat of minx is exquisite. I mean, this is honestly, I'm writing the worst. See, I told you I was bad at improv. But the point is that now we have a connection and we have something to build on. I think of this a lot when people are wondering and questioning when we're talking about how to trust your intuition, because our defense mechanisms will come up and you'll feel something and you'll intuitively know that it's correct and it's real and it's true because it resonates and it doesn't cause anxiety. But then because it doesn't do that and you're used to the insatiable hunger of your anxiety, you're like, well, that can't be right. Somebody fix this. Somebody, your protector selves come in and they start to kind of convince you you're wrong. This can't be true. It's too simple. You know what I mean? So how I explain it, and this is my offering for today, is that trusting your intuition is like the best yes and exercise. And this is how you can do it. If someone pops in your head who you haven't seen or heard from in a long time, the quickest thing you can do to let the universe, let your intuition know, like, hey, I hear you, I got you, we're in conversation, let's connect, because I know you got the keys to the whole universe here, right? And you're going to help me move forward with my life, whatever. So you yes and the universe by reaching out to that person, saying hi. You popped into my mind. I just wanted to say hi. Hope you're doing well. I miss you. Whatever, right? I can't tell you how many times, because I firmly believe we're all intuitive. We all have that capacity of communication. I would say it's a form of telepathy. I really would. It's an aspect of it. How many times I've heard people say, you popped into my mind, and then, they called someone, and then that person, it turned their day around, or it stopped them from doing something harmful, or it gave them permission to do the thing they needed, or get the confidence to move forward with the thing they needed to do, whatever it may be. But the reason they pop into your head is for a reason. So if someone pops into your head that's kind of like where'd that come from? That's the universe, that's your intuition saying, connect. So how you yes and it is you go, yes, I hear that, and I'm going to connect with that person. I'm going to reach out. Okay, that's one step. Another thing you can do, if it's not like a person popping into your head and you get a visual or you hear something, and this is for you, and you know that it's a message for you, and you're like, where is that coming from? Why am I seeing that now? It doesn't feel like you initiated the thought or the image. And we've all had that, right? It's almost like a dream during the day where you're like, I didn't choose to think of that. It just came to me. So how you can yes and that is you say, yes, I recognize. No, I'm not saying you do this out loud because then people really will think you're crazy. But like in your head, confirm it, yes, and clarify. Ask in your head, what does this mean? What is this telling me? And if it doesn't respond, because the visual will shift to communicate with you, you can continue to ask for clarification. Yes, no questions till you get what the answer is. I mean, that's super general, and it probably takes a more specific situation to dial this in a bit. But the idea is to initially trust whatever comes to you and not dismiss, and then clarify. The hardest part becomes taking action once you have discerned what the message is. It's not entirely true. That's a hard part, but it's just as hard to discern out the gate, in the beginning, intuition versus instinct, which I do have an episode on that I spoke about. So instinct is that thing that keeps us, they're similar, but they're different. Instinct is of the physical body. It's the intuition of the physical body to keep the physical body alive, and therefore it responds to a threat. It is based in some sort of fear that is ignited through intuition, but it is a fear and therefore not intuition. Make sense? Intuition does not have any fear attached. Intuition is out of the energy of love, connection, harmony. Fear has the sub-frequencies or frequencies of anxiety, jealousy, anger, suffering, pain. That's not intuition. That's either instinct or imagination or anxiety.